Lord, for the day you've given to us today. And we thank you for the opportunity tonight to come together to do the business of the city and do our very best to move our community forward. We ask you to be with these representatives tonight, that they might be strengthened and have wisdom and guidance from you in the decisions they make. These things we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you could have, please, roll call.
Mayor Gary Moore.
Present.
City Attorney Darren Rice.
Here.
Alderman Terry Stahl.
Here.
Alderman Alan Marsh.
Here.
Alderman Cheryl Eckleberry.
Here.
Alderman Eugene McGill.
Present.
Alderman Bruce McKibben.
Here.
Alderman Clifford Reaver.
Here.
Alderman Dewey Eckleberry.
Here.
Alderman Cody Atterbury.
Here. And we will move on with routine business. The first one would be the approval amendments since of the last minute. You've all had a chance to read them. Any corrections to the minutes? If none, is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Anyone wish to abstain? Next would be the approvals of the bill that have been submitted since our last council meeting. You've had a chance to look at those in your packets. Any questions on any of the bills that were submitted for payment? If none, is there a motion to approve the bills?
I make that motion.
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Alderman Dewey Eckleberry, seconded by Alderman Atterbury to approve paying the bills for this meeting. Roll call vote: Stahl,
Yes.
Atterbury,
Yes.
Dewey Eckleberry,
Yes.
Cheryl Eckleberry,
Yes.
Marsh,
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
McKibben,
Yes.
Reaver.
Yes.
And the bills are approved. Next would be the public comment section of the meeting. Is there anyone that would like to address the city council through public comments? Seeing none, we will close the public comment section and move into routine business. The first item is a ordinance with a TIF agreement with Gifford Properties LLC. Cody, do you want to cover that, or do you want me to take care of it?
Yeah, I don't have any information with me.
Okay. Doug?
The Gifford Properties TIF application is for the rehabilitation of building at 205 East Delaware. East Main Street. That's right between the Fusion Coffee House and the Farmer's Daughter. Was an empty building, and it's going to be completely gutted, roofed, and interior and exterior renovated. There'll be a retail space on the bottom, and on the top floor will be 2 Airbnb apartments.
And the award for that was?
The award for that was, the total project cost is somewhere north of $100,000. The TIF award was for $20,000.
Any questions? Is there a motion to approve the agreement with Gifford Properties LLC?
I'll second it.
I have a motion by Alderman Reaver, seconded by Alderman Atterbury to approve the TIF agreement with Gifford Properties LLC. Roll call vote: Atterbury,
Yes.
Dewey Eckleberry,
Yes.
Cheryl Eckleberry,
Yes.
Marsh,
Yes.
McGill,
No.
McKibben,
Yes.
Reaver,
Yes.
Stahl.
Yes.
And that motion is approved. The next one is also a TIF agreement with the redevelopment with Break Enterprise, also known as Classic Pizza. Steve is a good downtown business that feeds a lot of people, and a hometown boy that has made some great improvements to that business. Doug?
The TIF projects included flooring and painting and some other interior rehabilitation to the property. The total project cost request was around $25,000. The TIF award was recommended for $9,000.
Questions? Comments? A motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Alderman Stahl, seconded by Alderman Reaver to approve the TIF agreement with Break Enterprises LLC. Roll call vote, Dewey Eckleberry,
Yes.
Cheryl Eckleberry,
Yes.
Marsh,
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
McKibben,
Yes.
Reaver,
Yes.
Stahl,
Yes.
Atterbury.
Yes.
And that agreement is approved. The last TIF agreement, item number 3, is an agreement with 618 Sports LLC. That is a local business that just opened up here recently, ran by Austin Gibbs, sports memorabilia. He done some work. He's painted the outside of the building, which looks very nice, and done some interior remodeling. Mr. Skaggs?
Yeah, that's, most of it, the remodeling and painting. He's had a little bit of lighting also added in there. His total request was for just a little bit short of $10,000 for the complete project. The TIF award was recommended at $2,800.
Questions? Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Alderman Stahl, seconded by Alderman McKibben to approve the TIP agreement with 618 Sports Cards LLC. Roll call vote, Cheryl Eckleberry,
Yes.
Marsh,
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
McKibben,
Yes.
Reaver,
Yes.
Stahl,
Yes.
Atterbury,
Yes.
Dewey Eckleberry.
Yes.
And that agreement is approved. Item number 4 is an ordinance amending the zoning, removing apartments as a special exception to the B2 district. Basically, I mean, it's a well-known fact that our downtown businesses, lack some parking sometimes, and we've had several places change hands, and they've put an apartment upstairs, which causes some congestion with the downtown parking. In talking with the zoning board, it was felt that, it was time that we disallow, apartments to be installed, in the downtown business district, the B2. The businesses that are there that have apartments are grandfathered in. But, to try to give our businesses some parking that is desperately needed, we've looked at several ways to increase the parking from going parallel parking at the courthouse, which the state says you cannot do, and we're just limited. But it seems if we continue to let apartment buildings, complexes come to the downtown business district, the parking just becomes non-existent. Did I miss anything, Darren?
No, sir.
Discussion?
Yes, I mean, if we eliminate upstairs living quarters, then there's nothing they're gonna do with them, but there's no stores or anything to be upstairs, so just wasted space.
Okay. One thing I guess that you could take a look at, and Andrew Gifford with his purchase is going to do that. An Airbnb would be considered a business. It wouldn't allow, it wouldn't be parked there all the time. I mean, so that would be an option. That they could install an Airbnb and make some funds. Again, there's probably a lot of building spaces that's misused or underused. But in talking with the zoning board, we've had businesses that have approached me and wanted to rent or buy a parking spot out in front of their building so that they could say only my business can be parked here. And it is a problem. I mean, if you was to poll the downtown business owners, parking is an issue, and it always has been. Our downtown business, used to be businesses. And as much as we would like to see the downtown business go back to the way it was, I don't think that's ever going to happen. But I think we need to protect what's there. And not give a business an excuse to leave the downtown businesses district to go to somewhere else that's got parking. Is it a perfect fix-all? Probably not. But I think it's something that we need to take a look at. I don't know if that answers your
Yeah,
question.
yeah, I mean, I understand the reasoning.
And I get it too, I get it also. Any other questions? If not, is there a motion to approve, to amend the zoning?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a first and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no.
No,
Two. Okay. Anyone wish to abstain? Ordinance is passed. Resolution number 5 is a resolution approving the street closure for the Christmas parade. Their first choice that they have requested would be December the 2nd, with an alternate date of December the 9th. Again, this is just a standard yearly request. The dates might have changed, but discussion on the original, the first date of December the 2nd with a rain date or snow date or something of December the 9th. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Does anyone wish to abstain? The last item on the routine business is the award of water filtration chemicals. Enclosed in your packet, I believe everybody got a bid sheet. We had a bid opening. There were people that bid on certain chemicals. There were people that, did not bid on any chemicals. If you take a look, and I asked Jonathan Tips to break it down into what the 2022 cost was versus what the 2023 cost was. You can see there was a dip in a few and a raise in others, and some stayed pretty stagnant. Chemical cost was a very large concern last year. Any questions on any of the bids? We had a bid opening, so it is what it is. If there's no questions, is there a motion to approve the water filtration and chemical bid?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
All in,
Spending money.
spending money, I'm sorry.
Alderman Dewey Appleberry made a
Yes.
motion, seconded by Atterbury, to award the bid for the water filtration chemicals. Roll call vote, Marsh,
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
McKibben,
Yes.
Reaver,
Yes.
Stahl,
Yes.
Atterbury,
Yes.
Dewey Appleberry,
Yes.
Cheryl Appleberry.
Yes.
And that award is approved. Next would be the financial report as of the end of September of 2023. September expenses for the city totaled $1,475,542, with revenues coming in at $1,450,219, a net income of $87,590. If you go across the sheet to the year-to-date expenses, the city year-to-date expenses is $7,845,802, with revenues of $7,467,895. At this time, it's a negative $377,909. Down at the bottom, cash flow for the month of September was at a negative $15,029. The year-to-date shows a negative $862,794, but please remember that we've got $800,000 in the CD account, so that money came out of the general fund, so it shows a expenditure. Payroll for the month of September was $372,677. Year-to-date, $1,943,367. Our gaming income for the month of September was $11,172, and year-to-date is $60,838. Sales tax income for September was $133,350, with the year-to-date at $660,947. September, the balance of the general fund was $1,234,410.21. Again, with $800,000 sitting in an interest-bearing CD. There was one line that's not been on there, and that's up there just above the water filtration is the general fund depreciation. Depreciation, you know, it's just depreciation of assets. That is a non-cash bearing expense, it's just a journal entry. Are there any questions on the financials? If not, we'll move into the miscellaneous. A couple of things I've got on the miscellaneous. Number one, it is October. Our local fire department will be putting on the chili supper. That is scheduled for October the 27th. Will you please go and support your local fire department and have a good chili? They usually sell out pretty quick. Also, the city, you know, the residents, I've took a few calls. You know, we notified the residents that we was going to do a chlorine burn through the water pipes. That is going well. I mean, you have seen some water fire hydrants that have a small hose that allow to run, you know, overnight or over the weekend. That's just to move water from point A to point B to get the chlorine into the system. In talking with Brad Young today, the city itself, he feels is complete. He is now working to get water to the water towers of the north and south. When he gets the chlorine level there where he needs it, he'll open up a few fire hydrants. But you know, the city residents should not see, you know, that effect, and hopefully the project is complete within a week. That's all I have under miscellaneous. Is there anyone else that would like to talk about anything in the miscellaneous? Hearing none, at this time I would like a motion to go into executive session to cover.
Discuss section 2C21, minutes of closed session meetings, and 2C1, appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body. Roll call vote: McGill,
Yes.
McKibben,
Yes.
Reaver,
Yes.
Stahl,
Yes.
Atterbury,
Yes.
Dewey Eckleberry,
Yes.
Cheryl Eckleberry,
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
No.
We will not take any action coming out of executive session. We will move into executive session. Thank you all for attending.